At the Starcom Network, Ms. Kina Gardier, Advertising Sales Coordinator, other partners, specially invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Let's try that one more time. Good morning. Oh, fantastic. Thought I was here by myself there for a minute. My name is Raphael Saul, and I am one of the assistant directors here at the National Transformation Initiative with responsibility for the BEST program, implementation, and strategic partnerships. And it is indeed a pleasure for me to welcome all of you to this, the official launch of our summer promotion, All the Action, the NTI STARR Hunt with BIP. You'll be hearing much more about the mechanics and details of the program as we go through this morning's launch, but we are indeed grateful to all of you for taking the time to spend with us this morning as we are truly excited to share with you what we've been working on over the last few weeks and months alongside our amazing partners for this promotion. I heard a quote not too long ago. I thought I'd share it with you because I think it's quite apt as we're getting started for this morning's launch. And it said this: "Sad is the day for any man or woman when he or she becomes so content with the thoughts that he thinks, or the ideas that he or she has, or the dreams that he or she dreams, that there is no longer forever burning in his or her heart a desire, a thirst, a hunger for more, to achieve that which he or she was meant or made to do." And I believe it quite aptly and succinctly captures a big part of our motivation here at the NTI, that we can facilitate and encourage the development, the flame within the heart of every Barbadian to have that hunger for personal growth and development, to never be satisfied with the present version of ourselves, but to always be in pursuit of more and of greater. Certainly, on May 1st, 2021, we at the NTI launched what really has been a landmark partnership on behalf of the people of Barbados, where we aligned ourselves with the world's largest global e-learning provider, Coursera, providing the opportunity for over 20,000 licenses to be available to every Barbadian like you or me, to access courses in a myriad of areas. And this is for Barbadians from all walks of life to upskill and to up-level in various ways. We didn't think it was enough, though, to just create that opportunity or just to open that floodgate, but we thought it would be essential for us to light a fire, to ignite some excitement and some passion around the opportunity for learning and continuous development. Certainly, it is the key for us as a nation to move forward and develop as we need to. And so all the excitement, ladies and gentlemen, it really does come down around our campaign, the NTI STARR Hunt with BIP. It's a big endeavor, and you'll be hearing much more about it in a few moments. And it certainly would not have been possible without the help of our phenomenal partners, and you'll be hearing from them as well as we go through this morning's launch. It is my pleasure, therefore, to welcome to address you one of our partners and good friends of ours here at the NTI, Mr. Vilmore Johnson, who is the advertising manager at the Starcom Network, to address us for this morning's launch. Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Raphael. Thanks to the team here at NTI, also our friends Digicel, who are with us as well. And there are the persons behind the BIP app, so we want to thank them as well. Thanks to my colleague, Kina Gardier. Am I a bit too loud? Am I okay?
You're coming through well, okay. Mr. Johnson.
Good.
Yes.
Wonderful. So, Starcom, obviously, being in this industry for over 80 years, our mandate and our pillars: educate, inform, and entertain. And of course, as I mentioned just now, of course, the first one is educate. And education is huge for Starcom Network. And so when we were approached by the NTI for coming on board for the STARR Hunt powered by BIP, we thought that this was an opportunity for us to even cement our footprint a lot more within across Barbados. And as you know, the thing about it for us is that we are all about the improvement of skills and the skill sets of people across Barbados. And so as a broadcast entity that reach into many communities across Barbados, we see the viability of the National Transformation Initiative and the synergies of which we can derive from this partnership. We, of course, we want to be part of the transformation process as well, both directly and indirectly, and are willing and ready to play our part in the realization of this objective. This contest, of course, the information is important, and the information is necessary to get to the general public. And we, with our 4 stations, VOB 92.9 FM, Hot 95.3 FM, the Beat 104.1 FM, and Life 97.5 FM, we feel we have a unique opportunity by reaching our specific targeted demographic to speak to their listening consumption and the engagement patterns as to what we expect to achieve from this exercise. Of course, the presence of these 4 stations will also be along our social media platform, and we're hoping that between these 5 entities, we can cover the landscape of Barbados with all the necessary information as it relates to this wonderful initiative. VOB is celebrating its 40th year this year, and so it's quite interesting that we are able to align ourselves with a national initiative such as this. When we think of VOB, we think of not only the voice of Barbados, but the voice of communities, the voice of people. We talk about the transformation, and we talk about moving people from one status A to status B situation. And it is through this learning exercise that we hope to empower Barbadians as much as possible. So, you know, it's really a pleasure for us at Starcom Network to be involved in this exercise. And it's all about excitement, it's all about fun, because, you know, sometimes when you hear learning, people start to think, you know, learning is a bit of a drag. But in this situation, obviously, learning can be exciting, it can be fun, and we want people to understand that this is a process that we are involved in, and we want to make sure that everyone is on board. And we want to thank the NTI again, thanks to Digicel, for allowing us to be part of the exercise, and we're looking forward to an exciting campaign. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson. You really hit on some key points there for us. Engagement of the community obviously is huge. For us here at NTI, it's one thing for us to open the floodgates of opportunity, but now we want to mobilize our population in general to get excited about these opportunities now presented, to improve ourselves, to develop, to grab friends and family, and as you're going to hear in a few, hunt for success all across the country. We are now going to be hearing some remarks from our second major partner, Digicel and BIP. Unfortunately, due to some unexpected circumstances, they weren't in a position to join us in person, but they wanted to ensure that their presence was still felt. And so I'm pleased at this time to welcome a message which has been recorded and will be shared from Ms. Risha Daniel of Digicel.
Digicel recognizes the great work of the National Transformation Initiative by the Government of Barbados, which seeks to invest and deepen the existing investments in skills training and education throughout the island. And we simply can't be part of the country's future without investing in initiatives that directly change people's lives. Our sponsorship of this initiative is a two-parter. It's clearly business, as we wish to attract both Digicel and Flow customers to take advantage of BIP, our new messaging app, and the great features it includes. But it's also about playing a key role in our nation's development as Digicel continues to be a part of Barbados' tapestry. And at the center of this significant sponsorship that sets the stage for shaping the STARR Bajan, we will be combining forces to reintroduce our popular BIP and hunt mechanics into the NTI STARR Hunt with BIP. The hunt will provide all BIP customers with the opportunity to win $500 in cash daily, plus t-shirts, masks, and more. Our BIP app is not only the star of this hunt, but it also comes with some pretty cool benefits and features. So while persons on any network can download and use the BIP app, Digicel customers can chat and make voice calls for free with no data plan needed. You can make 10-person video calls, and you can also translate 106 languages on the go, share the latest gossips and secrets with secret messaging, and gain access to hundreds of services with the Discover tab, such as our job seekers portal, retail classifieds, and Beijing foodies hotspots. You can download the BIP app from the Google Play Store or Apple App Store and get to BIPing. Once again, Digicel is a proud sponsor of the NTI STARR Hunt. I look forward to a successful event and prosperous partnership. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Risha. I can feel her energy and excitement. Certainly, we are excited to have Digicel and BIP alongside us as we are stirring up the passion and energy of our population for learning and for these opportunities for continuous development. It is my pleasure at this time to welcome my fellow assistant director, co-star, so to speak, who has been working tremendously hard behind the scenes to ensure that all of the mechanics for this campaign are aligned, are fired up, geared up, and ready to go. I am happy to invite Mrs. Marcel Greenidge, Assistant Director here at the National Transformation Initiative with responsibility for Coursera, communications, and client success. Marcel.
Thank you so much, Raphael, and good morning, everyone, to my co-sponsor, Starcom Network, represented by Vilmore Johnson, Advertising Manager, and his colleague, Kina Gardier. I'm so happy to be here this morning, and we've arrived at August 16th, the launch of our campaign. I want to tell you a little bit more about the campaign. We want to be able to make learning fun for Barbadians. We want to be able to say to them, look, you've gone to school, yes, you may not have had good experiences at school, but learning can still be fun, and there is always an opportunity to learn. There are skills to be learned to enhance your skills now, to help you on your job, to help you in your personal life, and we have the kind of content that is available to you on our platform that allows you to have that kind of fun while learning and improving your skills and improving your lives. But we also want to help you to see how that is fun. And that is why we have collaborated with both BIP as well as the stations of Starcom to have fun during the last part of summer so that you can both have the reward of learning, but also the rewards that come with it. And you heard us say there is a daily prize over 29 days. 29 days in which you can win $500. Apart from that, on the last day of the campaign, on the 30th day, that is on October 1st, you have the opportunity to win $5,000. So we're talking about rewards, real rewards, and the rewards that you get not only as a learner, but as a learner who has the opportunity to gather cash prizes as well. So let me tell you a little bit more about the campaign. One of the things that you want to be able to do first to be eligible is to register. And you need to register. To be eligible to participate, you need to register as a learner on nti.org.bb. I'll say that again, nti.org.bb. You need to register there as a learner. And that is what is going to make sure that you are entered into the competition. Once you do that, we want you to follow NTI on Facebook as well as on Instagram. Risha told you there is the BIP app, and you also need to get your clues, and the only way you're going to get those clues, you're going to get them through the BIP app. We're getting them on Starcom as well, but when you get to the location, we don't have someone standing around looking to see if you've got there anymore. We now are a little more modern than we were a few years ago. So there is a location app, and the BIP app will allow you to pin your location and confirm that you are at the location where that clue is. So we want you to be able to do that and to fully participate. We don't want you to go through the whole exercise, do all the clues, and then at the end of the day, Oh, but I didn't have the BIP app. No, we want you to download that BIP app so that you are able to fully participate in the contest. Once you are there at the clue location, we're also asking you to take a selfie and post to Facebook as well as on Instagram. You can do either or, depending on where you are, and tag at NTI STARR Bajan as well as at Digicel Barbados using the hashtag IZABajan. We know how to say that, right? IZABajan. I-Z-A Bajan. IZABajan. So that's what we are going to be doing. We want you to do it safely though, so remember the COVID protocols as you hunt for clues with the NTI. We are not starting today, we are telling you about it today. What we're gonna do is spend the next week telling you more, sharing more information. So if you haven't got all of the information based on listening to us today, we'll be back and we'll share more information so that you are available and aware of all of what we are going to need you to do to participate fully in our competition. So enjoy, have fun while hunting, and have fun learning with nti.org.bb. Thank you, Raphael.
Thank you so much, Marcel, Assistant Director here at the National Transformation Initiative, with responsibility for Coursera, communications, and client success. Now, as she mentioned, we hunting all about Barbados. Let me keep it real here, right? And you know that Barbadians love a good treasure hunt. We love to grab our friends and family and travel around the country, solve clues, take our photos, and so on. Remember, as you're posting those, we want you to make sure you use that hashtag IZASTARRBajan. Now, we spell star a bit differently. It's S-T-A-R-R. So we want you to use that hashtag IZASTARRBajan. And you know Barbadians love that accolade. He's a star. Okay, no, star boy. Hey, star girl. Starcom. It truly is a part of our vernacular. Now, we have developed our visuals for this campaign as well, and we want to invite you at this time to view those. Coming up on screen will be the campaign graphics, so you can see them. I want you to get very familiar with them as you're following us on social media. NTI STARR Bajan, you are going to see those graphics there. I'm sure that Starcom also will be sharing them on their various station channels, VOB 92.9 FM, Hot 95.3 FM, The Beat 104.1 FM, and of course Life 97.5 FM as well. So you can take a look at these graphics as they're coming up on screen, get familiar with them, get accustomed to them. I want them to be your good friends over the next 6 weeks of our hunt. And there you have it, graphics you should be very familiar with in the weeks to come as you and your friends and your family participate in our island-wide hunt. You don't want to miss out. You don't want to be the one that is losing out when prizes are being won every single day. As Marcel said, we've got $500 in cash prizes to be won every day of the hunt. And I want you to be one of those winners. All right. So we do have our members of the media present, and we're extremely grateful for their presence with us today. And I want to invite them at this time, if there are any questions that you have as it relates to the campaign. Present this morning, we do have Director of the National Transformation Initiative, Dr. Alison Leacock, Say hi, Alison. She's waving.
Hi,
Dr.
everyone.
Leacock is here, myself, as well as my fellow assistant director, Mrs. Marcel Greenidge, and we also have our partners, Starcom, here. And so if there are any questions you'd like to ask as it relates to the mechanics of the campaign, how it's going to run, or as it relates to anything that would have been discussed thus far for our launch, then I want to open the floor for you to ask those questions at this time. And just a little clue for you, a little cue for you, members of the media. We don't want you to run away after the Q&A. We've got something very special for all of you. So you have a vested interest in staying around for the duration of our launch this morning. So to the members of the media, any questions for us, the NTI team, and or our partners who are present? We'd be happy to answer those at this time.
Good morning, everyone. Trey Graves Nation newspaper. I came in a bit late, so I was just wondering what actually inspired the hunt and what is the main aim of it.
Thanks. Thanks very much for your question. I believe I'm going to ask Mrs. Marcel Greenidge to respond to that question directly as it relates to what her inspiration was for the NTI STARR hunt with BIP.
I'm happy to take that question. One of the things I mentioned was that we need to convey to Barbadians that lifelong learning, not just learning, but lifelong learning is fun. And since we launched the nti.org.bb platform, we have been inviting learners to come on board with us, and there have been many who have done so. But we need that message to extend to all Barbadians so that they understand that when they finish school, whether it was 16, whether it was 15, whether they finish school at 18, some who may still be in school, we want them to understand that there are opportunities that come with learning. That knowledge and the acquisition of knowledge, not just for its own sake, but in terms of helping them to develop their own skills and to improve their lives, that is something that is both worthwhile, but as I said, and I keep emphasizing it, because it is and can be fun learning. And that is at the root of our desire to introduce and encourage Barbadians to get involved, to learn, and the campaign is intended to mirror that experience. The fact is that there may be some effort involved. You have to think a little bit. You have to consider what those clues are. You have to draw on your previous experiences and your previous knowledge. All of this is something you do when you come to learn. So it's not just that you're dropped in somewhere entirely unknown to you and you don't know. You bring everything that is in you, everything that you've known, everything that you've been taught. You bring that to your learning in the same way that you bring that to the clues, and you apply all of that, and you reason, and you do that as you search for clues as well as you search for knowledge. So this is what we hope to be able to accomplish with the campaign.
And just to add to Marcel's comment, the clues will capture the essence of all things Barbadian, and there will be opportunities for us to be even more knowledgeable about parts of Barbados, as well as elements and partners with whom the NTI has worked, and a lot of exciting opportunities for you. So I think for us, transformation is all encompassing. It is not only about being restricted in any one area. So our idea is that we will be everywhere in Barbados, and we look forward to you joining us on that journey and on that STARR hunt.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Greenidge and Dr. Leacock. We're excited indeed about having you all on board for our hunt. Members of the media, please feel free if you do have any other question you'd like to ask. We are here and willing to respond to any of those queries you may have. Without prejudice to anything that might be asked hereafter, it seems as though we've been pellucid in our explanations. And we are certainly open, though, so that should you have any further queries or questions about how this program will roll out over the next few weeks, please feel free to reach out to us. Our director, Dr. Leacock, I know, is always keen and ready to share nuggets of wisdom and shed some light on how we are going to successfully stir up this passion and excitement and energy across the population for learning, for continuous development, but as Dr. Leacock also said, to learn some more about Barbados, to learn some more about ourselves, and to get excited about what our future can hold for us. So thank you very much, members of the media. We've come to the penultimate item on our program, and I am pleased at this time to invite Miss Kina Gardier, and I want to make sure that I give Kina her esteemed title, Advertising Sales Coordinator at Starcom Network, a good friend of mine, who is going to move the vote of thanks for us. Kina.
All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to you. I deem it a great privilege to have been asked to extend a vote of thanks not only for a very exciting campaign, but for a historic occasion. We would like to thank and acknowledge the contribution of all those persons who have worked very hard on the teams at Digicel, NTI, and Starcom to ensure we can have a successful and fun campaign. Thank you to those speakers who have represented and expressed their gratitude on being a partner with the NTI STARR Hunt with BIP. Thank you to the media personnel who are also in attendance. And to the team of NTI, you are indeed torch bearers for leading and inspiring higher learning, and I'm sure that individuals who participate in this exciting STARR Hunt will reap great rewards and benefits. So on behalf of my team, Starcom Network, via our radio stations, VOB 92.9, Hot 95.3, Beat 104.1, and Life 97.5 FM, we are looking forward to continued growth and partnerships, especially during these challenging times. I believe that the partners involved ultimately share a common goal, which is to enhance the lives of many through our committed teams and services that go above and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking the time out to be with us. Continue to be safe and have a great week ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kina Gardier, Advertising Sales Coordinator at the Starcom Network. All right, it has been a pleasure, certainly having all of you who are viewing us be a part of our launch of the NTI STARR Hunt. I want you to get so familiar with that name over the next few weeks. Many of you have been seeing us perhaps on television or hearing about us on the radio. Now it's time for us to get up close and personal. And I'm looking forward to having all of you register, first of all, as learners on the NTI platform. nti.org.bb is your home base. I'm looking forward to seeing those registrations popping up. And also, we are keen to have you all avail yourselves of the opportunities for learning therein. We do have some indigenous courses, beginner's sign language, personal financial management, citizenship, coding, introduction to coding for Java, online safety, and several others that we've put in quite a bit of work to ensure are well laid out for you to grab hold of. But equally, as we've been talking about today, there are innumerable opportunities for you through our landmark partnership with Coursera to access hundreds, nay, I say thousands of courses which you can engage in to upskill, to level up the thing, as we just say. And certainly in 2021, we need to up the thing, because we don't know what 2022 might hold, and we want to be, as Kina correctly said, torch bearers going forward. Thank you so much for joining us. Members of the media, as I hinted at earlier, we've got some excitement in store for all of you, so sit tight. We're going to be having a foreshadowing of some of the excitement that Barbadians are going to be engaging in over the next few weeks, right here at our media launch, safely, of course, protocols being adhered to, of course, yet we're going to have a good time. And so thanks so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. My name is Raphael Saul. It's been a pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies and to host this morning's launch. Have a safe and a wonderful day.